Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are all over the world. I appreciate you all for following the series on prophecy towards the new Nigeria. Today, I'm going to give a reminder prophecy. This prophecy had gone forth before, but it's a reminder prophecy. It's a reminder prophecy. The reminder prophecy is the prophecy that took place in September 21, 2022. I gave this prophecy in September 21, 2022. In that September 21, 2022, I told you that Peter Obi will win the election. I told you that Peter Obi will win this 2023 election. But that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will be shakily, that means fakingly or falsely declared as president. And this will result to revolution. I've said it, and I'm still saying it. This is a prophecy given in September 21, 2022. And this prophecy, you are going to see it come to pass. It's going to come to pass. The reason why this prophecy is still coming now is because of what the Lord gave me on that day. Proverb chapter 1, verse 22 to 26. Verse 22 say, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Fools hate knowledge. "Turn you at my reproach. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my word unto you." Verse 24, he said, "Because I have called, and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded." He said, "But ye have set at naught my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." God is going to mock us. God is going to mock politicians when their fear come, because fear is coming. Fear is coming for politicians who refuse knowledge, who refuse wisdom. Fear is coming. And God said he will laugh at their calamities. He will laugh at their destruction, because he stretched forth his hand and they refused. He said he will make their counsel to be at naught. He will make naught their counsel. That is it. That is the word God gave me on that September 21, 2022. Now I am going back to that prophecy. That prophecy stipulates that Peter Obi will win this election, 2023 election, but will be shakily declared as the president. But this will result in revolution. I've told you that election is going to take place. Election is going to take place. The presidential election will take place. I said it in June 20, 2022. In June 20, 2022, I said it that election will take place. And I've always told you that there will be relative peace during the election. So don't be afraid. Go and vote. Get your PVC ready. Go vote. Many of you don't have PVC because you refuse to go and collect it from an INEC. It is not INEC fault, it is your fault. God cannot come from heaven to go and vote for you. It's you that will take your PVC and go and vote. So take your PVC. Those of you that have your PVC, take your PVC, go and vote. Vote God's perfect will. Now, I told you that the election result will be inconsistent and a shamble. I've told you in June 22nd that election result, that's the presidential election result, will be inconsistent and it will be a shamble. Now, that word shamble is the word I received from the spirit realm. The word that I received from the spirit realm. That's the word that the Lord gave me from the spirit realm. Shamble. I said it in June 22nd. You are going to see this result. It will be inconsistent and it will be a shamble. This presidential election result that is going to come. It's going to come. Now, I told you that there is going to be rigging. Now, the Lord told me that there will be rigging. The Lord told me that there will be rigging, and I told you, I didn't hide it as I received the message. So I told you, this is what the Lord told me, so that we can avert it. There will be rigging, and this rigging, I told you, is going to take place. I said it in October 14th, 2022. And I told you that this rigging will be detected. The good aspect of this rigging is that the rigging will be discovered by Nigerians. Mark this word. The rigging will be discovered by Nigerians. Nigerians are going to discover this rigging. Whether it's through the beavers, whether it's through the vote manipulation or whatever, this rigging will be discovered. This is the word of the Lord. I told you. And when it got September 21st, I told you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be shakily declared as president of Nigeria. That shakily is declaration is going to come from some group of people. That shakingly declaration is going to come from group of people. When we say shakingly declared, it means that the result is going to be a fake result. It's based on falsehood. The result is based on falsehood. The result is a tempered result. It's a manipulated result. So the declaration is a declaration of falsehood. It is a declaration of falsehood. It is a declaration that is based on a fake result. And this is what is going to bring about crisis. I told you in June 20 that there will be crisis. This crisis is going to be spearheaded by youth. Youth are going to say no to this result. Then some secessionist group will now join, and this is what is going to bring about crisis. I've said it that Nigeria will discover the irregularities in this result. Nigeria is going to discover it. You are going to see irregularity, and that's why I told you that the election result or election is going to be inconsistent, inconclusive, and a shamble. It will be a shamble. When we say inconsistent, in other words, you are going to see a situation where this media house will say is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Another one will say no, is Peter Obi. Another one will say is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Another one will say is Peter Obi. And I've told you that one of the media house that you should trust in this 2023 is Arise News and Channel. These two are going to give you results that you will know that this is based on fact, on truth. Some of the others will also give you truth, but some will give you false. So it's going to be, some will be based on falsehood, while some will be based on truth. Now, but I told you it's going to be at close tied with some government official based on his connection. And in the process, you saw the vision that I told you I saw. I saw a vision of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Obi, and Atiku Abubakar. Now, Peter Obi, after the result was announced, Peter Obi's eyes became very red, while Bola Ahmed Tinubu was in close tied with some government officials. I've said it before. And because of that, Obi will go to court. I said it in October 10th, that Peter Obi will go to court. Peter Obi is going to go to court. But in the process of going to court, there will be an interim committee that will be formed. Now, that interim committee is me that call it interim government. It's me that call it interim government. But the actual word I heard is interim committee. So interim committee will be formed. I told you there will be an interim committee in September 26. But the first thing that will happen before the interim committee will be formed is that a military will take over, not military coup. So don't quote me and say military coup, not military coup. There will be no military coup, but military intervention. You are not going to have military coup, but military intervention. When the revolution or crisis will start, there will be military intervention. There's going to be military intervention. I said it in September 26, 2022. You will see a military intervention, and the interim committee will be formed. Now, in that interim committee, they will work towards peace. They will work to ensure peace. Buhari is going to ensure peace. Osibanjo is going to ensure peace during this interim committee program. Now, I've told you that Obi will be declared president by the court, and Obi will be installed by the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is going to be a joint force that will select Obi and install Obi. The force will involve the interim committee, the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, and then the military. The three of them will come together and decide, let us pick Peter Obi. And Peter Obi will be picked up and then installed as the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I've said it that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not be swept in. This is a vision I saw. In the vision I saw Bola Ahmed Tinubu waiting to be swept in as president of Nigeria, and the military came and took him away. And a interim committee was set up, and the head of the interim committee gave a speech, and then the whole Nigeria waved at him. So the issue of whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu will sit on the throne is not an issue. I've told you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will near the corridor of power, but will not sit on the seat of presidency. He will only near the corridor of power. By the word of the Lord, so shall it be. He will get close to the corridor of power, but will not sit on the presidential seat. I've told you that Bat will not be swept in. I told you that Obi will be swept in. I told you in January that Peter Obi will be swept in, but not in May 29. I see a date push further. I see a date push further. And Peter Obi was swept in as a president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. This will come to pass. You will see it. It will come to pass. Wash and pray. Take your PVC, go and vote. Vote your conscience. Vote for the perfect will of God. Nigeria is at the verge of falling, but God's hand is upon this nation, and he has selected a man which will help to take this country to a new Nigeria. And by the grace of God, you are going to have support from General Olusegun Obasanjo. I've said it before, the two generals, one from the southwest, one from the north. I also mentioned in another dimension that OBJ and Muhammadu Buhari. In the first dimension, I said OBJ and IBB. Second dimension, OBJ and Muhammadu Buhari. They are going to support this new Nigeria. You will see it will come to pass. Watch and pray. Obi will be sworn in as the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless you. Watch and pray. God bless you.